When Will and I bought this place, I remember convincing him that this was the right idea. I said, Will, we'll figure it out. Employment Security Department. It's kind of a crazy time. I doesn't even feel quite real yet, but it is. Create a new account. We are in the middle of a global pandemic of the coronavirus. Company closed temporarily, on call or on standby with employer. On standby with employer, I think that's what he said, isn't it? I was impacted by losing my job last night, as all the restaurants in the state have been closed.
Well, it's spring.
Everything is up in the air. Where do we put our trust? Where do we put our faith? I want to keep my faith going, and I feel like the only place that I can do that now is in our farm and in our home.
What are we gonna do first?
Plant our seeds so we can get vegetables going. We need to get those starts
I
going.
know, we're already late.
No, I mean, it snowed yesterday and the day before.
I know, but we're still a little bit late.
No, we're not. It'll be just fine. Originally, our plan going forward for this spring was to get a garden and hopefully establish some egg-laying birds. Now the fact that neither of us have a job, I'm ready to ramp up and really get production going.
I'm hearing a lot more gunshots since this whole COVID-19 thing broke out.
It's insane. Well, snow's melting. We've got a lot of work to do in the garden. We'll get our starts done today, and then I guess the rest of the week we're just gonna be working on tilling the beds and getting everything prepped so when our starts are up and the frost is gone, we can just put them straight in the ground and see how it goes.
Got the soil here, I'll set it next to you.
Thanks. Here's to unemployment.
This is what you do when you're unemployed, right? Woo, boy. I don't really know when we're supposed to start these things. I don't really know how we're supposed to start these things. I have no idea if they're gonna sprout. But I do know now, it's all of a sudden a lot more important to me that these seeds turn into plants. So we're gonna start with cabbage, cauliflower, celery, lettuce, and greens, onions, spinach, tomatoes.
Yep, here's the cabbage. This is red cabbage.
Okay, so
Do you think we should do
you wanna put dirt in? Germination 7 to 12 days. Learn to grow it. Okay, so start indoors 6 to 8 weeks before loud frost. Yeah, we're a little late, but
They said don't plant anything in the dirt till Mount Defiance doesn't have snow on it. Mount Defiance is like halfway down. That's our cat. I always just thought he was like such a scrappy cat, which is why I named him Scrappy. I wonder if he's injured or hungry or what, but he's feral. I kind of want to put my gloves on. Kitty? Scrappy? Smells like urine in here. Kitty? Oh! There's a dead cat. Well, which kitty is that? Oh, you're alive! Kitty? Kitty's still alive. Are you stuck, Kitty? He must be hurt. But he's not gonna come down because he's feral. Kitty? I thought the kitty was dead. He would never have let us sneak up on him if he was okay. The fact that I got so close to him, I assumed he had to be dead. Then Scrappy got up and made a really terrible sound and ran off. And I have no idea where Scrappy went. We're gonna put food and fresh water in the barn for Scrappy and make sure that the door is open, because I'm not sure that he can climb over the top of the stalls like he did before. And that's basically all we can do for Scrappy right now. Man, that was the worst noise I'd ever heard. That was such a surreal experience. Everything's been like a video.
I know.
It's like the world is just
It's a shift. Things are shifting.
Things are shifting. Things are shifting. You gotta be able to adapt to things shifting.
You know,
Nothing's constant. We're in a new time.
yeah. Life is hard right now. Shit's getting real.
It's like the spring is my favorite time of the year. Like this is the time I'm so charged. I'm so like the earth is like growing and I just want to get out and do everything. And like right now it's just like times are so weird. Like I've, you know, and none of us have ever lived through anything like this. Like I'm so thankful for you and my health.
Me too.
And the health of our land up here. I like that we're doing this together.
Me too.
The basis of our relationship has always been Will's traveled for work and we've spent long periods of time away from each other. So getting to spend all this time together really is a dream.
I mean, I don't know if it's everybody's dream, but it's certainly my dream to get to spend every day with my wife working on the farm.
Now that being said, it doesn't come without its challenges. I'm getting to learn how to work with my husband. We definitely have different working styles and we definitely have different personalities.
I'm up at 6 in the morning and ready to go, and she's not. And I annoy the hell out of her when I wake up and I'm like, Grace, come on, let's go. And she's not. And I've learned that, and I don't do that anymore.
So getting to learn how each other work and learning how to work with each other is really exciting for me. And I think it's going to help us in the long term of our overall marriage and our relationship. When I was younger, I didn't like going to funerals. Now as an adult, I'm looking back and I'm so sad that I missed those funerals.
I found Scrappy dead in the barn earlier.
I was a little naive and I thought that going to a funeral was just this sad and depressing thing, and I took it too personally. Now I understand that burying and going through the ritual of honoring a life is the most beautiful thing that you can do for someone or something. Seeing and being a part of this life cycle is so important. It's important for us as humans to honor and see the life cycle. I think that we live in a world that separates us from these cycles. And my goal of being on this farm with Will was to put us right in the heart of it. I think right now the world is right in the heart of the life cycle. We're experiencing this thing together and we're gonna grow and get past it together, but it's gonna take some time.